Kangaroo and Gator in Pasadena, the old Italian-Mexican place by PCC. I think PCC
Is Maywood by Bell? Is he talking about L.A.?
I don't know.
Well, we don't know.
I don't know. That's the point. I don't know. But PCC is Pasadena City College, and I'd never heard of an Italian-Mexican place, old or otherwise. But okay, they serve some shit up in there.
They sure do.
Maybe it's
Fusion.
Culinary school up in there.
Yeah, give it up to my boy Easy, because he's very what do you call it?
Adventurous.
Adventurous. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the word. Doug Ramsey said raw snake during a survival course. Okay, I can see that. That makes sense.
You had me until raw.
Right.
Laura Allen Fabian says, well, after she played Brand New and was like, what is weird? What is strange? I'm like, girl, come on.
You know.
Quit being Brand New. She says, Raw River Eel. It was a Japanese place in the early 80s, and my brother and I were sitting at a different table from our parents, I guess because they don't like them. I don't know. And the waitress kept bringing us more and more unusual things. I've never been able to get it again, but I loved it.
So good.
And then she also said rattlesnake.
Yeah, both of those are weird, girl.
Right? Ms. Gwen Turner and Cornell Stewart both had deep fried Rocky Mountain oysters, which are, they said, Gwen said they're delicious, which are bull testicles. Mm. Yeah. Chad Samuel Jr. and Uncle Power said conch. Yeah, that's some sort of sea creature.
Yeah.
Shell. Yeah, you like just scoop it out the shell and eat it raw or whatever.
Really? That shit's cook.
Yeah, that's how they did it. That's the Uncle Power said he was on a boat in the Caribbean or whatever, and the guy just found a conch in the ocean, pulled it out the ocean, scraped it out, and just like dished it out to people right there on the boat, and they just ate it just like that, just right out the sea. Like, okay.
That I can deal with.
Wow, interesting.
If it's fresh out the sea, I can eat it raw.
That's what she said. Jeanette Stewart, Cornell's wife, said jellyfish. And I asked her how it tasted. She said it wasn't anything special.
I wonder how they prepared it.
Tanya Danworth Neville said chicken eyeball. It popped and squirted liquid when I bit down.
That is terrible.
Wow. Deborah Braxton said escargot, crocodile, and muskrat.
Muskrat, okay.
Muskrat love.
Muskrat love, right? You must love muskrat.
It's got musk in it. That's already a turn off.
And then the other word is rat.
Right.
So,
I would rather have the rat than the musk.
Yeah.
That's like the most unappetizing
name of anything.
Ever. Right? So our girl Mindy from the Jason Mindy Show says Cambodian food. All of it.
Oh, wow.
Jason and I went to a Cambodian wedding once, and they had about 12 courses.
Wow.
Each course was stranger than the last, including one with some sort of deep-fried complete bird. So gross.
Oh!
Yeah. Everything but the feathers. Feet, head, eyeballs, everything. Yeah.
Oh, a bird.
It was pretty bad. Tina Greenwood said, I grew up on a farm. We ate loads of stuff. Even tried snake, rabbit, pheasant, and probably more that I can't remember. But about a year ago, alligator. I'm ashamed to say I was a bit of a wuss about it. I wasn't expecting it, and when I knew what it was, it grossed me out a bit. I'm sure I've had worse, but it was very gamey. Yuck. All right, and that's it. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming through as usual. Got some good stuff in there, and I have to say the winner is my boy Easy, though.
Yeah.
He definitely won.
He is hard. He goes hard on the weird shit. He should have been on that show. What's that show that Joe Rogan used to be on?
Oh, it's back. Fear Factor.
Fear Factor.
It's back. Ludacris hosted now.
He should go on that. He could win that.
Hell yeah, and a heartbeat.
There's like roaches, no problem.
There's a show on the
eat a heartbeat.
Right.
I'll try anything. Hell.
Eat a raw heartbeat.
Eat it raw.
Hearts are good. No, they are.
Eating the hearts of lost souls.
There's a show on the Travel Network called Bizarre Foods.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Zimmer. I love that show. Actually,
Didn't Andrew Zimmerman just pass away? That was him?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was the other chef, Andrew Bourdain.
Andrew Bourdain, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
No, they're very different people.
Okay, Pip. So what's the strangest that you've gone?
See, I have my list is not quite as long, but I've eaten what I know other people are like, no, thank you. Because like I've had fish eyeballs, and I've had just about a lot of different kinds of insects.
Right.
So like, and grubs, and grasshoppers, and bees, and ants, and fried worms.
What do they taste like?
like the bees I had were chocolate covered.
So they just tasted like
they
chocolate.
just like chocolate with like crunchy something in the middle.
Okay.
The ants were actually kind of nice, but I don't know how to describe the taste. It was it didn't have, you would think it had like a little squirty factor kind of thing to it, but it wasn't quite like that. It was like having like a chewy center.
Okay.
And because it was also they were like fried, but it's like they were kind of chewy. The fry worms had the most distinct taste, I think, because it was kind of metallic-y tasting, I guess, because it would just depend on what they were in and what kind of dirt and stuff where they live. But they tasted kind of metallic-y and earthy.
I think all that stuff probably stunk because when I was a kid, I used to have a magnifying glass and I fried all of that shit. Ants were the worst. Ants really stunk, boy.
It didn't stink because they've been fried in oil. So they've been fried in oil and they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't cook them as long as I did.
Yeah.
But they used to. Ooh, okay, Dejan, what do you got? What you got?
When I went to Kentucky, they eat a lot of deer and rabbits.
Possum.
I didn't eat possum, but I ate the deer
Coon.
and the rabbit. I don't know.
That's the most
Could have
exotic
been.
you've gotten?
No, I'm not finished.
Oh, okay.
So deer and rabbit, I've ate that as far as game. And alligator, I tried alligator.
Okay.
Those are very gamey. I've also had eel, lots of different type of eel. That is so good. I love that. It's one of my favorites.
I heard you saying that when I was mentioning that somebody had eel. I heard you like, oh, that's so good.
It is. It's so good.
What it taste like? Fish? Does it taste like fish?
No, it doesn't taste like fish. It tastes like, it's not like meaty, but it's almost like
The texture is like a sardine, but it's not fishy tasting.
yeah, it does taste like fish. It's not fishy.
I would try eel.
You know,
Yeah, it's really
sushi
good.
restaurants often serve eel.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
really
sometimes
good
it's
for barbecue.
crispy on the outside if they do the skin right. So it's really good.
I'm with you.
That
And then
sounds
like the
pretty good.
eel sauce that they put on it,
I've had eel sauce, but I haven't had eel.
it's really good.
I like
It's
eel.
really good.
I'll try it.
And so I've had that. Caviar. I've tried caviar. I've tried boba. That was like one of the weirdest
Boba,
things.
like the tea?
Like the little balls
With
that are in
tapioca?
Those things are weird.
the
Those are
boba
weird.
balls. I don't like those.
I don't like it either. It's a
Weird.
texture thing.
They are so weird.
So that's like the weirdest. That was like the weirdest thing for
Yes,
me.
I love frog legs. So anybody said frog, I love.
like frog
I've
legs,
tried them
too.
before.
Do you know if you buy raw frog legs and you put salt on them, they start jumping.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for
They
that.
look like they wouldn't that look like. To me, they taste like a cross between chicken and fish.
Yeah.
That's how they taste to me.
And eel is like that.
But I liked it.
Oh, then you like
Really?
eel.
Okay. But yeah, okay. So I've had quite a few of these things here that have been mentioned. Frog legs, alligator, escargot. Did not like escargot, caviar. Well, no, I've never had caviar straight. I've only had like we talked about that. I've only had caviar in like a caviar hummus, so I haven't had caviar really. So I'm not counting that.
I have. Tripe.
Ooh, yeah.
I've had tripe. My auntie used to make the bombest deep fried tripe.
Let's see, what else did I have? I had
Menudo.
I've had the quail
Menudo.
eggs. I've had
Beef tongue.
ostrich
Oh,
and
wow.
buffalo. I've had ostrich a few times.
What was that like?
Ostrich is like
Lean.
it's kind of like buffalo in that it's gamey and very lean. But yeah, it's one of those. It's just like it's a bird that but you treat it like beef instead of like a bird. You don't treat it like turkey or chicken. You treat it like beef. So
It's a
you
little too lean for my taste.
You have an ostrich steak. You know, it's like a
burger.
just piece of or you can get it ground and you have it as a burger. Right, but yeah, it's very lean and very gamey. Not a lot of fat, not a lot of flavor.
Yeah. If I get it, I usually have to have it ground, and I usually put some pork in it.
Yeah, I think buffalo. I prefer buffalo over ostrich. Buffalo is similar, but a little better. It's a little closer to beef. Let's see, what else have I had?
Eyeballs is the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not had any eyeballs. And there are some people who mentioned some other stuff that I didn't mention that wasn't. Some people talking about calamari. I'm sorry, in this day and age, calamari is not exotic.
No.
Like
Yeah,
about
any-
shark. Shark is that's just fish. That's just
Shark,
fish.
if you can buy it at Ralph's, it's not that exotic.
Unless you like killed the shark yourself, then I'm impressed by that. But
Shark is pretty.
eating
I've
it
had
is
shark
just-
steaks at Ralph's, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can just walk in. It's just fish. It's fish. Is all it is. It's fish.
yeah, it's not
It's a
exotic.
badass fish.
Yeah.
but still, it's not like a dolphin or something.
Which are illegal to
Dolphin
eat.
steak. Now that
That would be illegal.
I'm talking.
He ain't talking jail time.
Right. You can have that with your monkey paw.
Right. And your elephant, what is your elephant tusk?
All right. So, what question for next week?
The question.
Do you have it?
I don't have it. We need one.
Do you want to do the if you ruled the world, if you ruled the country? You want to do that one?
Okay.
Which country?
Do that one. I would
You're
get
not
better
excited about that
answers than the answers really turned me off. I was lukewarm on it, but then the answers like, really, y'all? Those the answers y'all giving?
Well, this one would be a thing like that really kind of get into the psyche of how people are, like what's important to them. Like if you were the ruler of your own small country, what would the rule number 1 be?
Right. Okay, so that's the question for next week, guys.
That's a good one.
If you were the ruler of your own small country, what would rule number 1 be? So I'm assuming it's a dictatorship.
Absolutely.
Because if it's a democracy, you still don't get to pick that. So
nope.
You are the ruler.
You are the
your
ruler.
own kingdom. What is rule number 1? All right.
If you say whatever my wife says, you out.
That doesn't count.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Okay. Wow. How did we? Where does the time go? Okay, y'all. So that is it. It's time to wrap it up. BGG, I haven't forgot about you. I know we still got a voicemail on deck. I keep thinking we're gonna have time to play it, and we keep running out of time. So, all right. So for Dejan Monique,
Just a girl in my world.
for Pip Lily,
Yo, yo, yo.
I'm Dino Red saying, oh, you know what? Before we I can't. Without, I got to do this. I got to stop and I got to give a special shout out and props to our boys over at Brand X Podcast.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out to John and Deuce at Brand X for reaching their 100th episode.
Yes.
Congratulations.
They recorded it Friday live, and I got to join in. Jason and Mindy, they told me that was going to send me the feed, and so I joined in, and it was great. It was a lot of fun, and it was a long show. It was probably like 3 hours. I don't know how much is going to actually make it into the podcast when they finish editing, but it was long because we were in the chat, and we were just, after the show was over, we just kept going, and they were playing music and stuff. It was great.
That's awesome.
Give it up to those guys. They put on a great show. I like those guys a lot. They're really, really good people, and they have a great show. So shout out to them. And
shout out.
and
I think Walk with Kids is coming up too.
We appreciate you guys shouting us out all the time. And while we're at it, before we go real quick, just shout out to some of the other shows that we ride with that shout us out and everything. Jason and Mindy.
Yes.
BTG for President.
Yes.
The No Nonsense Show.
Yep.
Music Love Life.
Mm-hmm.
Music Love Life.
Model E and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And Woke with Kids.
Woke with Kids.
They're coming up on their 100th episode this week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so shout out and congratulations to them. And we need to think about what we're going to do for our 200th because we're approaching 200.
Ooh, drinking show. I vote for drinking show.
Not around the corner, but we will hit it this year. I mean, not this year, 2018, but we just completed a year.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a 1 year anniversary. Within our next year cycle, we will have reached 200.
Awesome.
At some point.
Exciting.
Probably like in 3 months, I'm thinking, because we got 30 shows to go or something like that.
Oh.
I think this is 170 today.
Awesome.
So we probably got 30 shows to go to get to 200.
I vote drinking show.
All right. So for Dino Red, saying holla at your boy.
From all of our crew to listeners like you, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of The Shiznit. And don't forget to tell your friends about the show. Check out our website, theshiznitshow.com, or hit us up on Facebook under The Shiznit. Follow us on Twitter at The Shiznit Show. Write to us at theshiznitshow@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail and make it sexy at 424-261-4878. This has been The Shiznit.
You're listening to the Red Rock Podcast Network.